Hello my sweet friends, welcome back to the channel. I was actually listening to coffee shop music. It's the only thing that actually gives me some nice relaxing vibe, I guess. Well, I have you on my desk because I was going through my so-called ATC cards, and I think the size does not match an ATC card. So guess what I'm gonna be doing? If you guys don't mind, would like to join me, I am gonna resize my cards. I'm gonna go for the 2.5. Well, hold on, let me make sure, because my memory sucks. 2.5 by 3.5. That's the size. So I have a little bit of clutter here at the table, but it's the last thing that I have to work on, I guess. Yeah, why not? I think, I'm not sure, but I think I got this from my niche crafting. And I think this is bigger. So this is not a ATC card. So if it's not, then I'm pretty sure I can use this for a front of a birthday card. Yeah, why not, right? So I'm not gonna put this where it says ATCs. I'm just gonna measure. Let me see this one, because this one just takes less space. Yeah, I can do it with this one. Let me just put this big one away, and I can still cover the tiny one. All right, so this is actually 4. 3 1/4. That's what it looks like there. Oh, wait. Yeah. 3 1/2 would have been here, so that's 3 1/2 right there. So this is more than 3 1/2. This is 4 inches, 4 1/4 inches. So this is more like for front of a card, birthday card. So I'm gonna set this aside. My dog is barking. I kind of redecorated this. I kind of like that. So I'm pretty sure I can use this also for a front of a card. So that's not for an ATC purpose. Now this one I made. These are backgrounds that I made, but I think this is not my size. Let's see. It's supposed to be 2.5. Oh no, it's more than 2.5. So I feel like this one can be used for another front of a card. Yeah, why not? Now I think this is the size that I'm looking for. Let me get my ruler. Two 2.5 by 3.5. Okay, so this is an ATC, and I made these. I like making these, I'll be honest, I do. Let me see another one. Oh, I have, this is a tiny project that I did. I'm gonna share at the end. But let me see. Hopefully this is an official 2.5 by 3.5. Yes, this is another ATC that I made. 2.5, 3.5. I kind of love this. These are the backgrounds that I have made watercoloring. Basically mixed media. Let's see this one. Yep, another ATC. And I'm going to store them in the box that Beth made me. See? I can put them there. So 2.5 by 3.5. ATCs don't have to be complicated. This is the background of a tag. Basically, that's the back side of the tag. And die cuts. And I've hand tore this sandals. There you go. And then you have a little, all you need is a little sentiment for that one. But it's an ATC side. This is one of my favorites. This one has a rounded corner, but yeah, it's one of my favorites. Punch and a die cut in the back of a tree. These are, this is also one of my favorites. Check it. I made this one. If you ask me how I did it, I can't remember now, but yeah. Okay, I'll be right back. Alrighty, as I was saying, so I'm going through my cards, and I just noticed that some of them might not be the size. Like, I don't think this is actually. This is a 3 by 4. It's a 3 by 4. So I cannot consider this an ATC, but I love it because it's beautiful, you know. I don't tend to do a lot of collaging and stuff like that, but when I do, I'm like, oh, it's so beautiful. Okay, so this one I'm gonna set aside because it's not considered an ATC card. You see, so okay, this is not an ATC card size. I'm pretty sure this is. Yes, this is an ATC, so it's going in the basket. 3.5 by 2.5. Yes. These are the backgrounds that I created. Yes, awesome. More of the backgrounds. 2.5 by 3. Okay, you can notice the difference on these. It's just that the corners are not rounded, but they're still the same size. This is vibrant. This is more of a vintage look. Tags that I've made. Another one that I did. Yes, quite nice, quite nice. Kind of like that. This was done with one of those Dollar Tree stickers, dimensional ones. But I created the background. Yep. This is considered an ATC. This is officially my ATC basket now. Makes me happy. It's the little things that bring me joy. This was done, looks to me like, I don't know if that was from Mindless Crafting or Beth. Okay, so those I have to set aside. I'm gonna have to find me a little place where I can put these. There are not that many of them, so I don't need to have, you know, like a basket or anything like that. I might probably divide my little basket that Beth did and put the ATCs on one side and the non-ATC on the other. That way I have them all in one place. See, this is another background that I did. And I'm pretty sure because of it looks small. Yep, 2.5 by 3.5. So yeah, those are the things that I have to. Now this one doesn't. Does it? Is it? Oh yes, it is. Yes, it is. Two and a half, 3.5. Yes, 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 yes. Let's see. I hope that these are ATC sizes. I love them. And I feel like I should just make a little bit more. I don't know. Should we make more ATCs in a future video? Like a near future video? Oh, yep, 2.5 by 3.5. Ooh, I'm sorry. Once I started coughing, I couldn't stop. Oh, Lord. Okay. Winnie the Pooh. This design is my favorite. I think this is a Dollar Tree sticker. Yep. Yep. Something as simple as a scallop circle, some wood veneer stars, punched out heart with textured paper, a little bit of splashes, gold splashes. This is on the playful side, made with watercolor paper, watercolor background, just a circle, two hearts that are sewn together, foamy designs, some little words, and a little bit of embellishment and some splashes. Corrugated background right here for this little piece, the word explore, a golden heart that has embossed in it, and some golden splashes. Very simple. So I kind of noticed there's a little, I don't know about this one, even though this one, nope, this is not 2.5. This is a 2 by 3. Yeah, but a very cute design nevertheless. A tag. Let's see, this one is too big, but I feel like this one is good for a front of a card. Let's see here. And this one is cute too. This one, she's cute for a front of a card. I like, this is how I wake up. Oh Lord. Okay, so these are small. I think. Oh Lord, I thought I was gonna die on that one. Whew. Okay, so these are 2.5 by 3.5. So I can actually consider this an ATC once I embellish it. This one is the same size. Yes. Yes, this can be considered an ATC. These are backgrounds basically already done for ATCs. So I did this one as well. It's just fussy cutting. You know, those papers that are not thin but a little bit thicker, design paper that comes with little houses. Fussy cut them, and I created foam dot, raised that, some hearts, and voila. This is also a good size for ATC. So I can do these ATC ones. I can do ATCs on these because these are backgrounds that I prepared ahead of time with scraps. But they're not watercolor background. These are like just for me to decorate them. But I would love to make some watercolor backgrounds, and that way I can just go ahead and you know, put some dimensional stickers or whatever on it. But I would love to play with watercolor. So yeah, these are not going to be considered ATCs because these are bigger. As you can see, there's a big difference on the sizes of these. So, but that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to separate. The basket is going to be divided. Non-ATCs and ATCs. And this tag, Christmas tag, is going to be the one that's going to keep it separate from getting close together. And then these are not finished, so they're not in a plastic baggie. The ones that are all done are in a plastic baggie. There you go. Isn't that satisfying though? How simple is that? And I love the fact that the basket is actually the keeper of these things. So that way I can just, you know, take a peek and look for the one I want to gift or whatever. And these are the ones that I set it aside. And there you go. So I think I can use these as for the front of a card and to finish ATCs, and ATCs are done. And there you go. The basket that Beth gave me has a purpose, a very important purpose, and it's to keep my ATCs nice and safe. That's it. So I'm still in the phase of organizing, and well, I'm almost done basically. I'll be honest, I'm almost done. What I'm trying to organize now is my thoughts, what I want to do. But yeah, I was able to get the majority of the things squared away. I'm very happy with the results. And I'm not gonna do a video until January. In January, which is 4 months away, I will do a video showing the whole scrapbook room. And if you haven't seen my scrapbook room, you know, transitioning and changes, watch the other videos. I have a playlist. All my videos have playlists, So I have a playlist. You'll be able to see the before, how it used to be, and the after. There are changes that I am aware, that I noticed. You might not see changes yourself, but I know I did a lot of changes because I have other baskets. I condensed. I got rid of a whole bunch of stuff again, yes. And I'm happy with the results. And I'll give you tips and tricks when I do the New Year's 2026 scrapbook corner video. I will tell you what I did and how I did it, you know, or the alternatives that I use. But pretty much I think I'm done with the room. I needed to sort this out. I didn't cut any. I thought I was gonna cut them in smaller sizes, but I don't think I will. I think I'll just use them for front of a card, and that way it will give it a different purpose than just for an ATC, you know. I'll just use it for front of a card. So yeah, I'm really happy with this. I love the basket that Beth made. For the life of me, I don't have a clue how she did it, but I love it. And so I'm like to cherish and keep the things my friend made for me. So let me show you before I turn the video off. I'm gonna show you what my granddaughter did for me. She did this. And I found a solution for this. She went to her other grandmother's house and they were able to do this. Now, this is a paper towel roll that they cut for this size, but they split the paper towel roll. And I told her there's two ways, there's more than one way to skin a cat. And so I came up with the same paper towel roll. You cut slices or strips without cutting it all the way through, okay? And then you kind of push them in. And you do it on both sides. Then I took a plastic needle and I put the dollar store thread, or what's it called, chenille, I think it was chenille. And then I'll be right back and I'll bring but because I gifted it to my great-grandson. Yes, I do have a great-grandson. Okay, I do. His name is Pickles, and he's a turtle. So I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna borrow the pumpkin that I made, and Pickles ended up having it next to his tank. And I'm gonna show you that from this and what I did with it, and I'll be right back. Okay, so from this to that, and the paper towel is not cut at all. You just have to thread your fiber, or whatever it's called. Let me get it because I really don't. I think it was called cocoa. And it's from the dollar store. And basically, I cut a green cardstock, and I took a scissor, and I didn't do a straight cut. I just went, you know, like up and down, and then I rolled it and then I glued it there. But I use this. But chenille, I think it's cocoa, but it's cocoa. All right, so that's it. That's all I wanted to share with you guys. Yeah, that's it. Nothing else so far. I'm writing my thoughts down of what I want to do, because I am trying to set up my planner and how I want to decorate it. So that's a process, because I got 2 planners right here. I got 2, and I have not used them. I have these maybe 5 years, 4 years, and I have not used it, and I really want to decorate it, but I don't want to do the whimsical decorations on this one. That's the only thing about that, and that's why it's taking me a little bit to think how I want to treat this planner. So I have been taking out my stickers. They're clear flowers, and I think I might go from there. I think I'm gonna use these to start for these 3 months, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to share the whole experience, because I don't do planning like everybody else, and I see a lot of people how they decorate them and all that stuff, and I don't know if I should share that. But if you want me to share it, just let me know, and that way I can just figure out what I'm gonna do. But see, they're kind of nice, delicate, and they're stickers. Yep. So that's it. If you like the content and you appreciate the channel, leave me a like. Subscribe if you haven't. Leave me a comment. Do you want me to do my first decorating page for a planner with you guys? And if so, do you also do planning? Because I use it for different reasons, you know, like writing my thoughts down, things that I don't want to forget, memories that I want to keep, because my memory sucks. So there you go. And don't forget to turn on your notification bell. That way you are aware of when I upload new videos. And as always, my friends, stay safe and craft away. Bye.